Doing good, doing good. I'm about to go live on a broadcast. I got a couple of minutes. They say I'm declining. All right. Welcome, everybody. Early morning crypto talk, Bitcoin Brandon. A lot going on this morning. I'm trying to take care of. I learned something new today, which I will share in a moment. Go ahead, type in the chat box where you're listening in from. I see we have Lashana from Richmond, Bethany Gibbs, Court Gomes, Cleve Stewart, Tony Pinkston, Karen Gavier, Oregon, Shauna Ross, Cynthia from Phoenix, Omar Jarrett, Lorna Vasquez. Welcome, welcome. As a disclaimer, I'm not a licensed financial advisor to be giving financial advice. I read the news, give my opinion, share suggestion, and it is up to you to make an informed, intelligent decision on which direction you want to move into. There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space to have success. Rule number 1, education is key. Education is everything. Rule number 2, never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Rule number 3, always get your return on investment back as fast as possible. And rule number 4, never, or where do you see yourself 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you willing to do to make that happen? Find a vehicle like KPX, Stay focused and do not get distracted. There's so many things out there that can distract you in the space. You have limited resources. Now, following these rules is not going to guarantee you success, but it will at least minimize your risk. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the most that we can ask for. All right, so let me get screen share turned on here. And while this is doing this, I'll tell you guys a lesson that I've learned, because we're dealing in the crypto space and dealing with banks and how it all works. I'm in the process, because I believe in what Robert Kiyosaki said, in using other people's money, like every other wealthy person has done. So I'm in the process of getting business loans and whatnot. And the first round, they said, according to the banks, that they couldn't verify my income, even though they're looking at every single bank statement I have for all of 2018. All right. So they wanted my 2017 tax return, which is a different form of income than I made in 2018. Even the guy was like, well, wait, you made how much in January 2018? That's more money than I make in a year. Well, yeah, that's my income. Well, we can't verify it because it's not a 9-to-5 job. I'm self-employed. I hadn't finished my 2018 tax returns yet. All right. So I finished the 2018 tax return. I go back and they say, put it on the report. They look at it and say, wow, it looks like you have a negative business loss. I'm like, no, that's just my deductions for the year. You know, I travel. Everything I do is a write-off. We go to Paris, London, San Francisco, Chicago multiple times, Texas, Philadelphia. I've been all over the place, plus hotels and all that stuff. So I got business expenses. And they say, yeah, but it looks like you made a negative money last year. What are you talking about? You see the amount right there. Oh, well, that's under capital gains. What do you mean? Well, your Bitcoin earnings is not considered income. It's considered capital gains. So you've got to be freaking kidding me. I said, you see my bank accounts. You see on the tax return, the money. What are you talking about? Well, sir, you know, the rules are not really set for Bitcoin and stuff yet, and da-da-da. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So I learned something new. You can be a victim of your own success. There is another way around that I'm going to take care of, but it's a learning lesson. Anyways, let's get into some education here. First thing we want to do is look at CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap, 137.3 billion. So that's gone down about 600 million since last night. BTC dominance is 50.9%. That's gone up, which means that loss is happening in the altcoins. So Bitcoin 39.70, not too bad. It's almost stagnant. Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, all the top 10 coins except EOS is in a negative. Best performers the last 24 hours. YKey Chain, Basic Attention, Cardano, MOAC, Pivx. Worst performers, Repo, Digibyte, Ravencoin, ABBC Coin, Crypto.com Chain, Cubitica, etc., etc. None of the top coins are that far, so it's kind of stagnant, but it's down. It's on the downward trend here. Stellar's even down -4%. Engine Coin down -4%. Engine Coins had been steady down since that announcement with Samsung. So I see this as an opportunity. This keeps going down more. I can buy up a whole lot more at 16 cents. Yeah, well, that goes below 10 cents. That's a good buy. Buy a whole bunch of that. And let's go to some news. Start with Cryptocurrency says Zuckerberg, Diamond, Maduro, you are not welcome here. You are not welcome here. Let me put this in the chat box. Facebook is the latest in a raft of corporate or government entities creating their own cryptocurrencies. Within weeks of JP Morgan announcing its plans to launch the JP Morgan coin, sources leaked confirmation of the crypto landscape's worst kept secret, that the Zuckerberg blockchain team was working on a native cryptocurrency. The social network joins a dubious lineup of centrally controlled entities and despotic governments on the crypto bandwagon. It seems none of them noticed the not welcome sign on the door. I agree with that. We don't want you. Whether or not it was going to release its own coin, Facebook has been busy hiring engineers for its blockchain division since May 2018. Led by David Marcus, formerly of Coinbase and PayPal, the blockchain division's mission was kept under wraps, even to other Facebook employees. But it bred speculation that the giant was planning on releasing a cryptocurrency. The plans were revealed a month after Zuckerberg unveiled greater user privacy in its roadmap, in an attempt to ward off antitrust regulators and revive its flagging reputation in the wake of various data breach scandals. Founder Mark Zuckerberg may well be trying to paint a more user privacy-respecting facade onto Facebook, but these moves have possibly come too late. The Menlo Park-based behemoth has suffered repeated blows to its reputation over the past year. A Facebook cryptocurrency is unlikely to be used or trusted by cryptocurrency veterans, and its ability to draw use from the general public is questionable given its trust problem. The JP Morgan coin, a project reveling in its own irony, Jamie Dimon, the long-term CEO of the American Investment Bank, has also been a long-term crypto skeptic. He once told reporters, "I could care less what Bitcoin trades for, how it trades, why it trades, who trades it. If you're stupid enough to buy it, you'll pay the price for it one day." You know what? He's right. We will pay the price because he's going to launch his own coin and it's going to charge all of us for it. At the end of 2015, he told the Fortune Global Forum that there would never be a non-government controlled currency. Nevertheless, in mid-February, the bank announced the launch of the JPM coin, a stable coin to be pegged to the US dollar. JP Morgan is no stranger to blockchain technology. Having developed the Quorum blockchain for cross-border transfers, the problems it had with Quorum's growth in the financial sector are not dissimilar to those it will likely face in terms of adoption of the JPM coin. It is all controlled by a bank very few people trust. That one of crypto's most outspoken opponents is the CEO of a bank that has now created its own crypto, is as brazen as it is ironic. But that's not the most critical issue. What is at stake here is the very definition of a cryptocurrency itself. Maduro, government first to embark on a crypto. With the national economy approaching 1.4 million percent inflation, 1.4 million percent inflation, the Nicolas Maduro government created the Petro, a state-sponsored cryptocurrency backed by a barrel of Venezuelan crude oil last October. The government then released an updated version of its fiat currency, the Sovereign Bolivar, which was in turn backed by the oil-backed Petro. With all this backing, one might wonder what the problem is. Venezuela is suffering from a demoralized economy and crippling economic sanctions. A crypto would present a viable means by which it could evade sanctions by evading the need to rely on the US dollar. No trust in a trustless system. Diamond, Zuckerberg, and Maduro could well be attempting to redefine the definition of trustless as it pertains to the cryptocurrencies and blockchain. But they have clearly ignored Satoshi's original Bitcoin white paper, now over a decade old, which argued what is needed is an electronic payment system based on cryptographic proof instead of trust, allowing any two willing parties to transact directly with each other without the need for a trusted third party. You guys should memorize that. That is why Bitcoin is here. The whole point of it is that it is not controlled by a greedy person on the other side. But that's the exact opposite of what Diamond is doing, what the governments want. They say, you guys want this digital currency, crypto stuff? Okay, we'll give it to you as long as we control it. Satoshi's definition of trustless is linked to the absence of an intermediary between a payer and payee. The peer-to-peer electronic payment system he or she described was trustless because it did not rely on the need to trust anyone. Trustless in crypto does not mean not to be trusted. Decentralization, a central tenet of cryptocurrency. I like that. Trustless does not mean not to be trusted. It means we don't need to trust you. We trust the system. JP Morgan was fined $65 million by regulators last June for trying to manipulate interest rate derivative benchmarks. You hear that? Did anybody go to jail? No. 6 months later, it settled charges with the SEC for $135 million for allegedly improperly handling pre-released American depository receipts. Its laundry list of securities violations is unique for the sector, but it is long. That's right there. That's almost $200 million. Anybody in fines? Anybody go to jail yet? Facebook Inc.'s Zuckerberg faced a U.S. Senate hearing last April over concerns about the company's privacy and data mining policies and practices in the wake of the Cambridge Analytica scandal. And the Maduro government's handling of Venezuela's economy has seen the Latin American country plunge into economic turmoil, reminiscent of Mugabe's Zimbabwe. The double irony about the petro is that it requires users to trust an untrustworthy government to manage something designed to be trustless. As BABB CTO Gaurav Rana points out, the lack of central control over the system and the immutability of the ledger from the core characteristics of this technology. The absence of central control or authority is an important hallmark of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. In a world quickly embracing the promise of decentralization, coins minted by the likes of Zuckerberg, Diamond, and Maduro are little more than unwelcome sideshow. I agree, but they wield enormous power. Enormous. Maduro is the president of a country. Jamie Dimon is known as the GOAT in the banking world, responsible for $6 trillion a day in movement of money around the world. Mark Zuckerberg is CEO of the largest social media platform with 3 billion users. So we can't ignore what they do or say. Whatever they do or say is going to impact us. Even Maduro, well, he's president of Venezuela. How does that impact us? We got sanctions on them. Try to do any business with the petro and watch what the U.S. government's going to do to you. All right, let's go to, which one is this? Disgraced ex-Enron CEO plans a crypto comeback after 14-year jail term. Okay. See, I'm learning something, you know. When you're in the Bitcoin space, you don't need, nor do you want to deal with the banks in any kind of way, unfortunately. All right, a little over a month after being released from prison for his involvement in one of the grandest corporate scandals in history, Jeffrey Skilling, the former chief executive of collapsed U.S. energy giant Enron, is reportedly eyeing the blockchain sector. according to the Wall Street Journal. The report adds that Skilling has met with ex-Enron executives as well as software developers and blockchain and cryptocurrency specialists. Per sources, the early stage project is basically a digital platform which will connect investors to energy projects. One of the former Enron executives who has already pledged his support for the project is Lou Pai. According to NPR, Pai made approximately $270 million after cashing Enron stocks prior to the collapse of the energy giants. The exact nature of Skilling's blockchain project remains mysterious, though, as the people he has met have inked non-disclosure agreements. So we don't know, what's really going on. What is he up to? Skilling reportedly developed the idea in 2015 while serving time at a Montgomery Correctional Facility in Alabama. He is said to have been worried that by the time of his release, someone else would have come up with it. So, he's sitting in jail trying to plot his next move. You're disgraced. You can't go back to corporate America. You can't go back to Wall Street. What do? Now, I'm not knocking him for it. You got to make a living some kind of way. Though little is known about Skilling's blockchain idea, except that it is targeting the energy sectors, now you got my attention here. Why? Green. The report comes at a time when this particular industry has embraced blockchain technology in a variety of areas. This includes trading, quality control, and tracking. Is Skilling looking to improve on an old Enron idea? Well, that's his background. His background is in energy. Though the accounting scandal eroded all the credibility Enron had accumulated over the years, Skilling can claim some credit for innovation. During some of his time at the helm, Enron was viewed as one of the most innovative firms on earth. Here's the irony of this. Do you have to think of how many lives this guy ruined? He's going to get out of jail, and he's going to become a billionaire again. Isn't that something? Because it was one of the first firms to create an online trading platform that allowed the buying and selling of commodities worldwide. This was the Enron online platform. According to BBC, in just 2 years, commodities worth approximately $88 billion had been traded on Enron online. I'm sorry, $880 billion. The platform saw Enron named as America's most innovative company by Fortune magazine for 6 years in a row. So, useless fact of the day. From 1995 to 2000, Fortune called Enron the most innovative company in corporate America. Additionally, the Financial Times gave the boldest successful investment decision award to Enron for the pioneering online trading commodities platform. The platform did not, however, survive Enron's accounting scandal. Look at this. Enron, the right choice. America's most admired companies. 100 best companies to work for in America. Forbes Platinum 400. World's most respected companies. Among all those involved in the Enron scandal, Skilling got the harshest punishment. 13 years ago, he was convicted of insider trading, fraud, and conspiracy, and sentenced to a 24-year sentence, which was later cut by 10 years. As a result of that history, news of Skilling's blockchain venture had been met with cynicism. Bloomberg columnist Matt Levine sarcastically stated it was the perfect business plan in a satirical piece. Imagine getting out of prison and not immediately launching a blockchain startup. God, the thing is, I have no criticism. It is a perfect business plan. There was never been a better combination of person and idea and timing than this. Levine then went on to imagine a conversation between Skilling and a prospective investor to a hilarious effect. Skilling said, "We are building a platform to connect energy investors and projects." The investor, "Wait, isn't that kind of what you built at Enron?" "Yeah, thanks for remembering." "Wait, except it was a huge fraud and investors lost all their money and you went to prison for it." "Yeah, but that's why we'll put this one on the blockchain." "Oh, I love blockchain. The power of crypto is that you don't have to trust me." The investor, "True. That is how crypto works." Skilling, Sure, I went to prison for fraud, but this has the power of immutable code. That's kind of clever. But I predict, all joking aside, he's going to become a billionaire off of crypto. He's had nothing but time to sit in a jail cell and think of this and plan it out. He didn't get to where he is by luck. This is a smart guy, and he knows how to manipulate the system. And crypto is unregulated. He will do very well, unfortunately. All right, last up. Pay the people in Bitcoin through WhatsApp. Mass adoption on its way. The Daily Express newspaper has reported that soon you will be able to pay people with Bitcoin through WhatsApp, Telegram, and SMS. Is this the breakthrough needed to propel Bitcoin forward to mass adoption? This has been made possible by using Wooabit. Wooabit is a cryptocurrency wallet that can work in the chat interface in WhatsApp. It has been described by its developers as a software agent powered by specialized AI. How does it work? Simplicity is key for the developers, and as such, they want to make the user experience simple and easy to use. They explain that if you want to send Bitcoin to a friend, all you will have to do is type in commands such as send 0.05 BTC to Vera. That's it. The wallet will then recognize the command and send the BTC straight away. When will it be available? A spokesperson told the Express that the public beta testing is due to start next month. He went on to add that we are near completing the wallet core service, starting with BTC. By using WhatsApp, SMS, Telegram, you can access that wallet easily. They believe that their wallet will lead to mass adoption. Their spokesperson stated that crypto payments via WhatsApp can introduce greater numbers of new users who only know how to chat to this complicated space. In addition, he added that usability is key in user adoption and great enabler. The race is on to combine cryptocurrencies with social media platforms, and Wooabit are aiming to be one of the first. You are not the only company thinking this way. Facebook have stated that they intend to launch their own cryptocurrency, and Samsung have released their own crypto wallet. Clearly, the easier it is for the average consumer to use and access cryptocurrencies, the sooner it will lead to mass adoption. 100% agree. That is true. Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for Crypto Talk. I've got a busy day today. I cannot guarantee that I will be back for late night Crypto Talk tonight because I may not be home in time. But if I am, just look out for the alerts. You can go to the YouTube channel, hit the alert button so you're alerted when I go online. So I cannot guarantee that. I'll try to make it back in time, but if not, if I do, it'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So with that, everybody have a great day. Hope you learned something new. As always, that is the point. God bless. Bye-bye.